Hi, welcome back to our channel. You are not a bad parent and your kids aren't either.
But let's be honest, they're not really listening.
And you have tried everything, reminding, raising your voice, even maybe bribing,
Haven't we all?
but it's not working. It's actually more than just disobedience, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because it's deeper, and we want to look at this today to see what we can change now. So let's look at a scenario from our own home. I'm sitting downstairs on the couch, comfortably looking through a magazine. The kids are upstairs playing, but suddenly they're starting to fight as it happens.
Yes.
So I just tell them to stop fighting, but still sitting on my couch. They don't stop, which also happens, and get louder and louder. They start screaming because maybe somebody's pulling hair. I start yelling too for them to stop, but I'm still sitting on the couch. It escalates. I get angry. I start threatening that if they do not stop, I will come up, but I'm still on my couch. I really don't want to stand up, but we feel these emotions just like arising in both of us. We've all been there, honestly, but when we changed our approach, everything shifted. And we'll get into this a little bit more further in the video.
And today is for you if you feel unheard, worn down, tired, you love your children, but for some reason you come to you're blocked.
Yeah.
You cannot go further.
It's just too hard.
Let's bring peace back to your home, to our home, not by trying harder, by understanding what's going on and bring wisdom.
As it's written in Proverbs 24, verse 3, a house is built by wisdom and becomes strong through good sense. So we don't need more control, but the answer is also not to let our kids run wild. What we need is
More connection, deeper understanding, and spirit-led parenting that reaches the heart.
and not just the behavior. So why do kids not listen? At the Family Oasis, in our own homes, and the many families we got to support throughout almost 20 years now, we've seen that kids are wired for connection. When they feel disconnected and don't feel secure, you've maybe seen it yourself in your parenting when you start lecturing and your child is not really listening, which makes you even more angry and your words get even more unfriendly, but they're kind of shutting down to protect themselves.
What our kids don't need is us raising our voice.
No.
They need a secure and safer environment.
With boundaries too, because connection doesn't cancel out correction. They really go hand in hand.
If you feel overwhelmed, unsure how to discipline, to connect, or even to stay calm, you are not alone.
Yeah, let's change the narrative and look at 4 ways how we can strengthen our parenting through connection and not control.
Number 1, build connection. Do you know the love language of your child? Is it touch, gifts, act of services?
Quality time, encouraging words.
And speaking about quality time, go on a one-to-one date with your child, 20 to 30 minutes. This is going to be great to build connection with them.
Because connection builds trust, and trust opens up the door to influence.
Number 2, teach in peaceful moments.
Exactly. We probably know, and if not, let's read together Proverbs 22:6, where it says, direct your children, or in another translation, it states, train up a child onto the right path, and when they're older, they will not leave it. Powerful.
Yeah, and training doesn't happen by yelling, screaming on your children, but it starts in quiet moments. For example, when you're brushing the teeth, when you sit in the car with your teenager.
Exactly. Setting the table or putting the kids to bed, or all of these special or mundane moments that we have throughout the day.
And these are real classroom for character, for obedience, for faith. It's very important to teach them while they're listening and not when everyone is frustrated.
Yeah, and that's really key. And going on to number 3, teach them strong and healthy boundaries.
Yelling, threatening, or bribing may bring short-term results, as we know, but it doesn't bring trust. Instead,
Go to your child, go on their eye level, look them in the eye, and speak clearly and firmly to them, because presence is so much more powerful than pressure. And that moment of intentional connection speaks louder than any shout could.
and number 4, heal your own heart.
Yes, it's one of the most important, really.
Now, basically ask God to come and heal your heart. We want to raise emotionally healthy children, but it starts first with us, and we have to look what's inside there.
Yeah, because old wounds lead to reactions. Healing leads to wisdom, patience, and peace, and your healing really matters for generations to come.
And when you invite God in your story, you just don't break cycles,
Cycles. Yeah.
you start a new legacy.
Yes, and that's so powerful because he knows the root of your wounds and he has all the answers.
So stay with us. In the next video, we'll go deeper to bring you some real life stories, some testimonies, some tools.
Yeah, and just hope for your parenting journey, because it's not about perfection, but it's about leading with grace and humility.
So that's it for today. Let's choose connection over control.
Yes.
On a daily basis,
Yeah.
day by day by day.
So important. And if you found this video encouraging, join us weekly for life-giving and practical insights on this beautiful journey called parenthood. You are not alone, and we're here to walk alongside of you. Until then,
Bye.